This was just complete domination, man. Arsenal completely dominated Burnley in every sense of the word. And realistically speaking, this is again Arsenal just keep showing why they're in this title challenge. They keep showing why they are a team that is challenging for this Premier League title. They're showing that last season was not just a fluke. We weren't there just by mistake. We are here because we are now a team that's ready to contend for the Premier League title. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to MKB. Welcome back to Melon's Ball. And just as I am saying, complete domination in every sense of the word. Like in terms of possession, Arsenal dominated. In terms of controlling a game, Arsenal dominated. In terms of just limiting the other team from goal scoring opportunities, which I believe Arsenal have been very good at doing this season, which is what I think is the main difference from what they were playing last season. Because I'm looking at the two teams, right? The Arsenal team of last season and the Arsenal team of this season. I'm looking at the way in which they're playing. Last season, Arsenal was very entertaining, very fluid, very attractive football, and just going out there and trying to create as many chances, score many chances, everything like that, right? But the Arsenal team of this season, I'm looking at them and it's very defensively solid. Like the way they're able to control a game now as compared to then is just very different. Like defensively, they're so good, they're so solid. And to a point where they really do restrict other teams from any opportunities, because while the defense is so solid and teams are trying to attack this defense and don't know what to do, then they try passing backwards or anything like that. Then you get this pressing from Arsenal. Once they start pressing and winning the ball, then it's like, what are we supposed to do as the other team? I'm looking at Burnley in this situation, right? As that team, what do you do in this situation when Arsenal's doing this? Like, you can't get at them because defensively they're so good. You try holding the ball, but then they're gonna press you because the press is so good. Once they press you and get the ball from you, now you're in trouble. Now you're out of position. Now you need to watch out for what they're gonna do, how they're gonna attack us, how they're gonna carry on going with it. It's just, man, what a performance! Bukayo Saka brace, brilliant. And he's a player where we're looking at the beginning of the season and we were very questioning him. We were questioning him. I was one of those people. I was questioning him. I still understood the talent that he had, but I was kind of questioning him because of how he started at the season. He wasn't performing very well. Maybe yes, numbers wise he was still pretty good, but his performances wasn't there as compared to last season where he was performing very well, even if there was no numbers. Even though yes, he still got the numbers, but whenever there's a game where like he didn't score or an assist, but you can still see he was the best performing player on the pitch. This now he's starting to get into his groove, he's starting to score more, starting to perform a bit more, and respect to him, he's playing very well. Trossard, another one who's just really good, he's playing at a really good level, he's a decent player, and to think that this person was pretty much a panic buy or a second choice buy, and how solid he's been for this Arsenal team, you have to respect it. You have to respect it. He's been playing at a very good level, whether he comes off the bench, whether he's playing in that false nine, on the left, on the right, he's just playing at such a good level, and you have to respect Declan Rice, man. I've said this about Declan Rice. I said this last time and I'm saying it again. Declan Rice, man, he is performing at an unbelievable level. Declan Rice is performing so well that it's actually scary. Like, we're looking at someone like Declan Rice. Like, we look at him from West Ham. When you look at him from West Ham, I think, realistically speaking, it's because of the fact that he was playing for a lower league team that people didn't give him the flowers and respect that he should have. But now that he's exposed and on the platform of Arsenal, Declan Rice is performing at such an unbelievable level. And honestly speaking, right, I am looking at what he's doing. Already he helped the West Ham win the Europa Conference League, right? Obviously he helped guide them to that league. He's come into this Arsenal team for 100 million, right? He's come into this team and he's looking like the best player on this team. He's performing at a high level consistently every single game, week in, week out. He's giving you a 7 out of 10 or more every single game. Defensively, he's been solid. The way he drives with the ball is so solid. How even he's going to get you a game-winning goal here and there sometimes. The screamers that he's scoring. I am looking at this player right now, right? I don't know, but I think Declan Rice has every tool now to be considered a world-class player in the future. I think he has every single tool to be considered one. I don't particularly think he's one yet. I don't think he's a world-class player just yet. I think he still needs a bit more time in his Arsenal team, obviously, to implement even more of what he's already done into this team. But I'm looking at the way he's developing, the way he's playing, the passes that he's doing, the tackles, the way he wins the ball, the way he drives with the ball, the leadership quality that he even brings into this team, the way he's even threatening in the final third. I'm looking at this player and I'm starting to see a very complete midfielder. A very complete midfielder. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm looking at this man, he's like, he might generally become a world-class player. He genuinely might become a world-class player. And that's the quality that he's showing for this Arsenal team. Right? Martin Odegaard, again, very good performance from him too. Very good performance. And he's one of those players, sometimes it's on and off, but once he's on, he's going to give you a very good performance. I think the defense, again, solid at the back. They played very well at the back. And man, this team is looking very good. It's looking very dangerous, and they're showing that they're competing. They like the fact that they scored this amount of goals in this game and the game before this. The fact that they beat Liverpool. The fact that they continuously gathering points, only like a touching distance from Liverpool, like 2 points away from Liverpool, right? Just ahead and still ahead of City. And you're looking at this team, they're playing really well. Defensively, they're so good, and that's the main difference from last season. Defensively, this season, they're so good, they're so solid. And then obviously, we can talk about the issues that they're having in terms of attack. It's looking like they've fixed that. It's looking like in attack-wise, they're playing very well. Now, I don't want to stay too much on Arsenal because we also need to look at the Burnley side, where Burnley played horribly. They did absolutely nothing. The only player I can give their flowers to was Fofana, because Fofana up top was giving his, but he was trying. He was trying to create something. There was even a moment where I saw Fofana going head to head with Saliba. Saliba looked like he was able to defend him, but then he got just around Saliba. And the imagery in my head, or not even my head, but like the imagery of when Fofana did all that hard work, finally got to the edge of the box, he looks up and there's not a single Burnley player in that box. It's like, what do you expect him to do? What do you expect him to do after that? Because he's done the hard work. Now just get yourself in the box and just be ready to receive a cross. Like, he was genuinely the only player in that team I saw that was actually trying to do something. He was the only outlet for the team. And besides that, Burnley just played really bad. And Company really is... It's very disappointing from Vincent Company, especially because apparently you've been hearing the news that he was playing this champagne football in the Championship, right? He was playing brilliantly, and obviously they dominated it. And then now they're coming into the Premier League and they're playing the way that they're playing now, and they just keep getting destroyed after team. And you're looking at it now, you're thinking to yourself, maybe Company had to change the way he's playing, because I'm looking at him and he's really, really going at teams, right? He's really trying to play his style of play in the Premier League. And I'm looking at this, you just don't have the quality to do that yet. Like, if you're gonna play the way you want to play in the Premier League currently with that current squad against a team like Arsenal, you're gonna suffer, because when you look at a team like Arsenal, you look at the individual players, like player for player, you look at it like Arsenal's way better than Burnley in practically every single aspect of the pitch. And so if you're gonna play the way that they're playing against Arsenal, you're gonna open up opportunities for Arsenal, and that's why they scored so many goals against you, because of the amount of opportunities that they've opened for them. But it's man, Arsenal though, respect to Arsenal, they're looking like contenders. And again though, I still need to see how far this is going to go for them, because obviously, again, Champions League is coming around now. Champions League is going to come around, and the further they go into that Champions League, then that's, again, you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, are they going to be able to balance Champions League? Are they going to be able to balance the Premier League with it as well? Still compete on all fronts, make sure that they keep all their players fit, rotate around the squad and everything like that. It's gonna, obviously, when you're winning games the way they want, that gives you opportunity to rotate the squad, give other people opportunities. So Emil Smith-Rowe came on, Reece Nelson came on, Kivio obviously playing. So people getting opportunities now. That's the good thing about winning games the way they're winning. But they're not always going to win games this way. They still have to keep the big players in to score defining goals or getting an assist and equalize on certain games. And by doing that, this is where you kind of like, not only do you need to look at Arsenal, the players themselves, if they can perform at high levels. But you even need to look at people like Arteta. Is he going to be able to make the right decisions? Is he going to rotate? Is he going to, do the best that he can to try and compete on all fronts? Better than what he did last season. So we're going to have to see there. But comment down below on what you think of Arsenal. If they're going to compete and maybe possibly win the league, or are they just going to compete and kind of they just stay in that second, third place, just a few points away from the lead, the league winners, or are they just gonna fall off again the same way that they did last season? I'm very curious to see what people think about this whole title race with Arsenal involved in it. So yeah, comment down below what you guys think of that. Like this video, you know what I'm saying, man. Hit that bell for any post notifications, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we out.